The thing is, your camera is so much worse. Better than nothing. Welcome back, Ben. Sorry about that. Thanks for coming back, Camry.
I'm not coming back.
Rosalind's not coming back. She's still dead.
Come here, Papa. I'll let you.
Oh, Pusa's is
Live?
live.
Ooh, fun. I didn't know they go live on Wednesday. I wish that you guys would close these baby wipes when you're done with them.
That's my fault. I'm
Are
sorry.
you even baby wipeable?
Are you even baby wipeable?
Corny. He ate the whole bunny.
I'm going to start working on the About section of my channel. I do recommend it, Ben, just because
Was it so good?
that's, again, how people will get to you. So
Water.
definitely recommend it.
Let me see your face.
I certainly hope that
Okay, no crying. You want some milk? Ask nicely.
some of the peoples will come back.
Let's get you some milk. Is there any in the refrigerator? Open it.
There's milk in there. He has some already in a sippy cup. Hey, Nigel Noah. Thank you for coming back. Thanks, Purpose of Pain. Appreciate it. That means a lot to me. I still have a lot of work to do. You know, I am basically a procrastinator by default. In fact, I want to make a sweatshirt. Someday I'll make a sweatshirt that says,
merch.
it'll say Procrastinators Unite tomorrow or the next day. But I'll make that sweatshirt sometime soon. I don't know. And what are you doing? How to do it? I'm doing my research. What do you mean for your About?
Excuse me?
Yeah, man. I don't know. Again, it's whatever your whatever you want your channel to identify with, whatever you want your channel to be about. You know, if it's about living in Southern California, you know, day in the life of, I mean, whatever, you know, social. You
Not
know,
right
I
now.
don't
You
know.
just had a chocolate. Maybe in a little bit.
Mr.
Okay?
Rucker Vlogs, Mr. Rucker. Hey, you look new to my channel. I'm gonna check you out. Go to channel. You are new to my channel, in which I am subscribing and will definitely.
You're not going to cough?
TubeBuddy,
Okay.
Channelytics, save to watch later. TubeBuddy is a great little app. If you get lucky, and if you're a small enough channel, sometimes TubeBuddy will give you a special offer that you can buy it at a one-time flat fee. It's like $34 or something like that. Otherwise, you can pay for it monthly. So if you are able to get TubeBuddy, it's a great little tool to be able to. You can check out keywords. You can check out. You can compare. You know, like a word search for what's trending right now. How much competition would you have? You know, if you did something like, you know, I don't know, Nipsey Hussle, right? Obviously, so many people are talking about that right now. So there'd probably be, even though it's a really popular topic, you'd be fighting against a lot of people to try to get your channel to be suggested at the top. So Nigel Noah, thank you for recommending. You know that you'd give us smash the thumbs up to the host. By the way, I want to talk about not so much like Tubakit, but like when you're networking and you're leaving comments, because I get a lot of comments that say like, hey, met you on Happy Eating stream. I'm here showing love. Hopefully you'll do the same. Check out my channel. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna delete that comment right away because this is not a sub for sub channel. I do content about cooking food. And the
Silas.
Silas.
Sigourney Weaver. Naked.
Silas,
For the record, you're the one who made a hole in the bottom of those cups.
that's a little too loud, buddy.
Silas, you can't put those in the cup right now, okay? Okay, mommy.
Has like 33,000 on my YouTube challenge. Check out mine and his heavy fan. Anyways, what I'm mentioning is that if you guys are showing love to other channels, I really recommend leaving genuine comments like, "Hey, happy eating! I really liked your wonton tacos. I might give this recipe a try sometime," or something like that, rather than, "Hey, come check out my channel. I met you on Farmall Fanatic," because YouTube, there are keywords that'll pop up within. I'm sure that they have bots that search comments. Bless you, buddy. And if that's the case, then they're gonna look to see if that's a legitimate ad as a subscriber or somebody who's just trying to pad their stats. Which, by the way, it doesn't offend me if you don't add my channel. If you don't like my content, that's okay. I'm here to support other creators, and I have a lot of different channels that I've liked. Some of it is not really something like I'm not much of a gamer anymore. Last console I had was like an Xbox, like an original Xbox, not a 360. Not at like from 2000.
You fancy bitch.
So gaming, it's fun, but it's just not my jam anymore. I'm like into like, I don't know, luggage racks for a Subaru and
Are you not feeling well?
fidelity payments for, I don't know, stock options. So but being genuine is the key to really show people support. So and I've supported a lot of channels, and I genuinely will watch one or two or even a few of the videos, especially if I like them. As well, I'm just as genuine with feedback. Like recently, I mentioned to somebody, "Hey, this is a great start to your channel," but just some genuine feedback. The camera work is really blurry, and she immediately commented back, and she's like, "I know, I've been videoing with my tablet, and I need to get a new camera." But you have to already design your channel like you have 100,000 subscribers. You have to already design your content like you're a paid sponsor. Like you're promoting things, because that's how channels are going to find you. That's how people are going to identify with your content. So I just really recommend just striving and raising that bar of excellence for yourself, and just putting out great content and not rushing through it. Somebody once mentioned that your first 100 videos are going to be terrible, and you're going to learn so much as you're making that content. And while I agree with that, I think it's much better to have quality over quantity, because over time you're going to get the quantity. But if your quality is already there, people are going to soak up your channel. And Rome wasn't built in a day, but you will have a great channel that is built on a great foundation that will only get better. I do recommend, getting good stuff out there. Farmall, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here, man. But I really recommend already and going into recording your content with a game plan, like literally almost writing a script or a timeline and sticking to that, because when you're editing, it's going to make your life so much easier to put all of that together. Some people spend hours and hours and hours editing, but if you record everything just the way that you want to basically put it into your edited video, it makes your life so much easier, and you can cut down what took 4 hours to do in like an hour. So just want to recommend that for you guys. Already be designing your content, be building your channel as if you were already a superstar, as if you were already YouTube famous. And then if you truly have that good quality, the quantity is going to come, because you're just going to keep putting out great content, and people are just going to be attracted to your channel. So I really recommend that. I'll get off my soapbox. But any of you guys, if you'd like fearless feedback, I'd love to give your channel a few minutes in the spotlight. We can all give you some fearless feedback. and truly try to. And I'm not talking about ripping up a channel. I'm just talking about really making your channel better under the scope of a few different eyes. So if anyone would like us to take a look at your channel, let me know. Hit me up at Happy Eaton, and let's see if we can't take a look. Yeah, thank you. If you guys want to share this stream out, I didn't realize that Pusha Studios was on right now, and I would not have gone live. 3 o'clock on Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is a time that I've designated to be consistent with trying to go live. Especially that I'm really needing to kind of start to pick up my hours and whatnot, especially if what's already been told. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you got room to write some things. My wife's picking out a thumbnail for the next episode she's about to release, our Easter part 2.
It's just the officer's rear end.
Thanks, Shanice. I think it's Shanice. Shanice in Mommy's Corner.
Don't do that. Do you want to go say hi on Happy Eaton? No, thank you.
It is just a rumor that's happening, but
What is it?
Just that YouTube's raising thresholds. I've heard everything from YouTube's your subscriber count is going to have to go to 4,000 and needing 6,000 hours of watch time to up to 10,000 hours of watch time. But I mean, if you really think about it, it makes a lot of sense. YouTube has to pay for bandwidth out, and they also have to. They're trying to pay people who are genuinely working at this and who are genuinely creating great content. It seems like everybody's kind of meaning that, but I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of content out there that is mediocre at best. And there's people that don't really have. They just want to be YouTube famous without really like creating a brand. They want to be YouTube famous without really creating a concept or having a market to talk to. When I first thought about this, I mean, I thought about, I made a logo, and then from there it was like, okay, this is what I want to do, because I immediately knew that there were some specific vendors that I wanted to target. I immediately knew that there were some specific companies that I wanted to be able to showcase because I genuinely like using their products. And at the end of the day, I want to tell people about how I like using their products. And at the end of the day, I want to get, compensated from that, because if my channel brings them business, well, that's a win-win. So I'm thinking at it like a, from a business standpoint. And, Purpose of Pain, it might be just a rumor, but I mean, if you think about it, they are changing some of the standards. They've recently changed, and one of the things that we've seen within the past 6 weeks or less is that if you have less than 1,000 subscribers, you can't go mobile. So who's to say that they're not? I'll be honest with you. I wish it was full disclosure. I wish it was like, hey, Happy Eaton just watched 29 minutes of Farmall Fanatic and hide my IP, but that way it's legitimate and it's all checks and balances, and it's not like, because here's the thing, and I don't want to step on any toes here, but people have playlists of other people running on, like, we have 9 or 11 different devices in our house, and any one of you, I could be playing tons and tons of your playlists. I don't think it's fair. I really don't. I think that time watched should equal time paid, and I legitimately try to watch a lot of your content.
Ouch, my toes.
And Rosalind says, ouch, my toes. Because we've all wanted to get there, but the case in point is Rome was not built in a day. Video call and show, I'm glad that you're here. They've already caused a problem for people streaming needlessly to get watch time. Increase the limit, and they will get more of the same.
Your boy should be home soon.
And I do think that they're trying to discourage people, because again, I think that there's a lot of people out there that are kind of trying to bend the rules and not do the work. And I'm live streaming right now to try to pad and buffer my hours, only because if that's the case, I'm gonna need a little bit of insurance, because I'm not gonna get 4,000 hours of watch time by just starting out and not really having myself out there enough for people to watch. It'd be different if I had 10,000 subscribers, and once I get there, it'll take care of itself because I'll be releasing content. My subscribers will be watching on average, enough content to kind of give me the watch time. I don't know about that. What?
It's the time the police came.
Yeah. And then, but are you gonna put Easter Part 2? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. Quick call out. Look, isn't this Apple Watch band like quite snazzy? Like, that's my jam.
Oh, my favorite stuff on me.
Video calling show. I like your channel a lot, by the way. I just recently got connected to you, so I hope to be getting more push notifications when I can join your show live, and perhaps, join in your conversations because I like the idea is pretty cool. What do playlists do for you? What do you playlist do for you? For me, because I cook, and in fact, I think I need to create a different playlist of lives. But when I cook different styles, right? So I smoke stuff, I put stuff on the barbecue, and I'll cook in the kitchen. So for me, if people are at my channel because they want to learn how to smoke different meats, they might only be interested in smoked, the videos where I smoke my food. Otherwise, if people are only interested in, maybe they don't have a smoker, maybe they only have a barbecue in their backyard. So I try to separate my content out in stuff that is so that people would want to watch it. That way, if somebody wants to binge watch the 12 episodes that I have that are, all smoking or all cooking on the grill, then it gives them an opportunity to. If you don't have our awesome host, I'm happy you can grab this link. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Artur, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? I'm glad you're here. Yeah, quick shout out, thumbs up to the host. Break that thumb, snap it off. If you like,
Please don't snap it off.
don't snap it off. I like my thumb. I might need to catch a ride someday.
There's
Hey, Real Ruler, glad that you're here.
nothing for you to do, my love. These little fingers. Okay, let me.
Speaking of, so video calling show, you said YouTube recognized the problem. They just went about fixing it the wrong way. Another problem that I really hope that they fix in the near future is the disabling of content. I'm sorry, disabling of comments. My wife has a family channel, and she's like 4% away from getting monetized. So she's like 30. How many hours? Like 3,800 hours?
It's not working.
Babe, how many hours do you have? 3,800?
It's right.
She's close. She's real close.
Less than 200 away. So yeah, 38 would be a good guess. I can check if you
What-
want the exact number.
We're concerned about is that the moment that she becomes monetized is that her comments become disabled. YouTube kind of, right, there was an issue that they immediately tried to fix by disabling content or comments for a lot of family channels because there was an issue. I think that they were selective in who they disabled and who they didn't. My wife has worked really, really hard. By the way, her channel's Family at Heart. If you guys don't have her,
You did a beautiful job.
in fact, Ben, do you mind grabbing Family at Heart's link and posting it here? Because she has strived. She's striven. She's been striving.
Stroven.
She's stroven.
Strobed.
Anyways, my wife went from not having a YouTube channel 5 months ago. It's been a 5-month journey that she just started posting content. She has almost 4,000 subscribers. She has almost 4,000 hours. She didn't know how to edit at all. I showed her like a thing or two on how to do it in Final Cut and let her go at it. And wow, how she has flourished. And the channel has been great. But it's a different niche than, say, my channel. But she's been really concerned that her comments are going to get disabled. Well, the good news is that she's also been very, very, she just fine-tooth combs through all of the comments and make sure that nothing gets by that could be questionable. And I think if she keeps on that, and as long as she stays on top of it, YouTube will probably continue to allow the comments.
I get about 300 spam comments that I delete like every 3 days, like 100 a day. Let's just say.
Do you guys hear what she said? She says I get-
100 a day.
she gets 300 spam comments a day that are just they're just it's spam, you know. And I get quite a few. I mean,
And
every
half
day.
of them people aren't even like saying that they're not meaning to throw spam things out there. They'll just say stuff like, "Oh, Happy Eden suggested I come here, so suggested I like your channel." That's another. It's like it's multiple things. I mean, they're from the heart, but they're likely spam. And if YouTube is likely spamming them, just sit and think about it for just a second. I'm not emotional, you guys. I just don't feel good. It's not a sensitive subject. But if it's YouTube is spamming it as or marking it as likely spammed, it's most likely spam. And you want to abide by their rules, really, because they're the ones that have the last say in whether or not you're going to be monetized, right? Wouldn't you agree with that?
Yeah, I have to agree. If YouTube is already flagging it or already saying, "Hey, this could very well likely be spam," guess what? It's probably very well likely spam or going to get recognized as spam because keywords have popped up that have put it into that spam category. So again, be genuine with your comments. Be genuine with what you're talking about, and I really want to discourage you guys from saying, things like, "Hey, saw you on Ralph's Trucking and More. Showing your channel some love. Please do the same. Come visit my channel." Like immediately, I'm sorry. Thank you for the comment, but I'm just gonna delete that comment because I don't want to be considered a sub for sub channel. That's not what I'm here for. That's not what I'm about. I'm about making food related content on one side, and then from the networking side, I'm about raising the bar here at YouTube and just making this a better place for all of us creators.
Black, and I didn't want it black.
What color is that?
Yep, Christian Vlog says, "Yep, need to delete spam.
Excuse me? What do you mean you don't
Not
know?
allowed spam comment, only related to videos that you watch."
Lala.
Just a second ago, somebody said,
Would you knew what color that was then? Uh-oh!
"Oh,
Do you
real
wish your
Ruben.
voice-
That explains why comments are now disabled on some channels and why they've never been disabled before." Yeah. Quite truthfully, it's because some channels are targeted for
affiliate?
pedophiles. I was trying to maybe kid glove that or sugarcoat it a certain way, but there's no sugarcoating it. So some channels are there are pedophiles saying like, "Oh, at 12:32," and they'll put like a smiley face or something like that because a child might be doing something like inappropriate or something, and it's long story short, it's kind of sick, but I just hope that YouTube kind of finds a better way to deal with it because it's not fair. I mean, we have one of our really, really close friends who's been doing YouTube for about 10 years now. And let me tell you, she's got a really, really large channel. She's almost at 1 million subscribers.
You're not helping.
And
You're moving too
her
much.
comments have been disabled. And it's really hurt, in a lot of terms, her revenue. And she's seen a difference in her subscribers. And because we're not able to engage, she's had to be creative and find other ways to create interaction with her followers by going to other media sources like Instagram or Twitter or things like that. So it's just kind of disconnected, from the whole YouTube community and experience. So it's really interesting. Yeah, Chris Sim Vlogs. It's a really good recommendation. Just to go ahead and clean your spam. Go through your comments and everything. Thumbs up if you guys are here new to the chat.
Okay, baby. I was just
And share this out if you want to get some people in here.
I was just holding you. There we go. Disturbance at 5:30 p.m.
I
like it.
I'll show this I don't that real ruler. Your comment kind of came up as they thought it was spam or kind of wanted me to mark this as review because you have like the words like rape or something like that in there. So,
books.
but I don't mind. I'll show it.
Okay, let's take a gander.
I should put my playlist on my front page. I didn't even, thank you, Video Colin. That is good advice.
Animals.
And I will probably, my channel is evolving as well. I'm doing things every once in a while that, that's excellent advice, and I really appreciate you taking the time to look at my channel and give me that advice. So thank you. Networking, watch videos, leave genuine comments, and hit the like. Turn the red button gray. Repeat cycle. Amen. So yeah, much the same. If anybody, like I say, if we want to put you up on Social Blade, you want us to check out your channel, you let us know. Well, that worked.
Yeah. No. That finger. Okay, I spy a bird.
Silas is reading a book.
I spy a small balloon. Boing. That's a kitty cat. Noggin.
Because if people watching the videos then comment related to the videos, not other ones. Yeah, I mean, you always want to. I'll comment on something that's like 10 or 12 minutes deep into someone's video, because again, I want them to know that I genuinely watched their video, and I liked it because whatever.
I spy a little too much.
Let's see. Great resources I can recommend to any of you creators out there. Canva.com can help you out with channel art, can help you out with thumbnails, makes it pretty easy. They also have a mobile app. So if you have an iPhone or an iPad or a Droid that you want to download the Canva app on Google Play, it makes it really easy to create thumbnails. Makes it really easy to create, a channel art or anything else. So I highly recommend it. As a Mac user and doing these live streams, I want to be able to incorporate an OBS. So just today, I just did a Google search on OBS for Mac, and I was able to find something for free, and it looks pretty useful. I kind of started to mess around with it, but I didn't go live with it just because I'm not familiar with it yet. So I'll play with it through the week. I always try to go live Pacific Standard Time at 3 p.m. on Wednesdays. So if you guys want to always come, I'm humbled to have you guys here. Other resources that I use are Epidemic Sounds, although that is a monthly subscription. So if you don't want to pay a monthly subscription, YouTube Studio also has music tracks and sound effects. If you ever want to, add some elements to your videos that'll make it a little more organic. You might want to check out the YouTube Studio sound effects and other soundtracks because it can put a little spin on it's like if you're trying to make like a montage or you're trying to sometimes speed up your footage to still tell the same story but make it a little more animated. I love like sometimes when we're driving someplace, Rosalind will get like a 30-second clip of us just driving, and then she'll play a little song, kind of like a montage of, hey, this is how we got to San Francisco, or hey, this is how we got out to the ranch, or it's kind of cool.
Red car.
Let's see, what else do I use? TubeBuddy. I use TubeBuddy.
Canva with your thumbnails, right?
Yeah, I had already mentioned Canva.
But did you say what you use Canva for?
I did. I said for channel art and thumbnails. You just weren't paying attention. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
I always recommend having an external hard drive. You can pick up these enclosures for so cheap, like less than a few bucks, like $6 on Amazon, and then a solid state hard drive. So this is a solid state hard drive.
The water?
This is a 520.
That is. Can you open
480.
the door?
I can't.
256. I do have a few others. I have tons of them just
And
because I've been in IT.
Starfish
So I have tons of these
Star.
hard drives and these hard drive enclosures. But this is what I will typically host all of my libraries on. I edit in Final Cut, but to each their own. A lot of people use Adobe Premiere. Whatever works well for you. The only reason why I use Final Cut is because if you're used to using iMovie, there's a pretty easy learning curve versus Adobe. Might not be as easy to
Yellow
learn
marble, huh?
if you've never used Adobe products.
We don't have
I've been
yellow
using
marbles.
Adobe products for over 20
They're
years.
green and blue.
So
and
it is
orange.
somewhat intuitive to me because I know where menus are and I know where certain tools are. But of the two, I've just become accustomed to using Final Cut Pro. But that's okay. If you have iMovie, that's perfectly fine to edit on too. At least you'll be able to blade and cut and stretch your clips and maybe extract your audio and also do transitions and other titles and things like that. So iMovie works just as fine. For me, editing on a desktop is much easier than, say, editing on a mobile device or editing on an iPad. But, to each their own. To each their own. But what do you guys like to edit on? What are your tips and tricks? Comment down below or comment here in the chat, and I'd love to discuss it. As well as I start to use an OBS, and again, I'm limited. I can't just go live on my phone until I'm at 1,000 subscribers, which I would love, but I'm at like right about 700, so I still have some more climbing to do. Silas, that's a little bit loud, buddy. Actually, can you do me a favor and can you pick up all of your marbles? No.
Lost all your marbles.
You've lost all your marbles. I'm still using my cell phone. Yeah, that's fine. Viva Video, okay. I'm not familiar with it, but that's perfectly fine. If it allows you to get the job done, then by all means. It's just for me, my workflow, and as well, I do all my shooting.
How is recipes made easy still using her cell phone to do it? She's not at 1,000.
She edits on her cell phone.
Edits.
She doesn't go live. Yeah, she edits all of her. By the way, recipes made easy. I like your channel. I like your content. You have great recipes. I love how just simple your camera angles are. So you're doing a great job, and just keep at it because you're doing a really, really good job.
Is that an elephant?
I'm not familiar with Viva Video. You mentioned you like it better than iMovie. So I imagine, are you on an iPhone?
Oh, yo. I love it.
Yeah, on an iPhone. That's great. I admire the patience that you have to edit on your phone. For me, it's just maybe it's because I'm old and these old eyes need a bigger display. Plus, in my office, I have a really nice workspace. I have 2 Thunderbolt displays, and I have my 15-inch MacBook Pro Retina, so I can kind of spread out my content and edit a lot better. As well, I have 2 different sources for cameras. Occasionally, do I use my iPhone for a camera, but most often I use all of my footage from my DJI Osmo Pocket, which is a handheld gimbal. I just enjoy the panning and the tilting and the smooth, focus and everything. And this is awesome. Look, this is Rosalind's channel. If you guys can see it.
Okay, ready? A mouse.
No, we have to do
That is a mouse. I spy a mouse.
And my boys are home from, there we go. 34:16.
Grandpa with your boys.
34:80, 38:45. So she is definitely there on subscribers. Very, very close on her. 96% on her on her video. 3 watchers. How was piano, boys?
Good. We don't have to do pianos. We don't have to do practice on the piano.
Oh.
Mr. Tucker gave him these.
Oh, so sweet.
That was laying out on the sidewalk. I don't think it's been opened.
Just an air freshener. Do you want?
No.
My dad found an air freshener.
Dad.
Huh?
I'm at 96%.
You're getting closer.
Yeah.
How many days do they think?
No, you guys need to start your
New
homework.
car bomb.
Man, how many days do they think?
Yeah, you guys need to do your homework, buddies.
What is it say?
It says 2 days.
What do you mean?
Just a minute. It's right there.
So, yeah, I
One
don't know.
day.
What else do you guys use
It
for
thinks I'm
your
gonna
channels
reach 4%
creating your
by
content?
tomorrow. I don't think so. Is it 4%?
Extra memory is always needed. I have to agree. And on top of that, like I edit on my
How is it going,
MacBook
Dad?
Pro.
How's it going?
Rosalind edits on her
Where's
MacBook Air. And I can definitely see the difference in having the onboard RAM and the amount of time that it renders. Her computer takes a lot longer to render than on my MacBook Pro. My MacBook Pro has 16 gigs of onboard RAM, and Rosalind's MacBook Air has 4 gigs. I think it's 4. I'm going to check right now. About this Mac.
It falls out of the
But mine didn't take a fall.
4 gigs.
All right, Dad. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, Dad.
We'll catch you guys hopefully next week for dinner.
Yeah, when we're not all contagious.
Can you get more marbles in there?
He lost all his marbles.
Let's
He fits
see.
in Peter Pan then. The guy lost all his marbles.
Yeah, there you go.
The other thing that I'll be implementing into my OBS, I'm going to go around the corner here for a second.
Mr. Tucker asked the boys if they could check.
Oh, I didn't tell you needed a check?
No, sorry.
Okay.
All right, Dad. Thank you.
You walking through the house. I'll be using, I have a studio condenser mic that I will be using as well, just for a little better sound quality. I think it will make a difference in the quality of sound, and especially if I'm trying to continuously make a. Thanks, Dad. Love you. Thanks for taking the boys.
Oh, they had an ice cream bar.
Okay, sounds good.
I told them they had to eat though.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna sit in here because you want to watch Grandpa's wheels go round and round. So, other than that, I'm glad that some of you have kind of bounced in and out.
Grandpa to go.
You don't want Grandpa to go. Grandpa has to go. You want to watch his wheels spin around? This is what Silas is going to watch. Can't really see it. There he goes.
You go that way.
Yeah, he is going that way. You see everybody, Side Guy? Say hi.
Anyway,
He did. You could play with your marbles in the other room if you want. So yeah. Mommy said hi, Silas. So not a whole lot of people in here, but the floor is yours. If you guys want to talk about anything, we are all things go. Otherwise, I don't know. Invite some people in here. Tweet it out. Share this stream. In fact, I'm gonna go grab my phone and share this stream, and you guys can see it. That's crazy. I just got a text from Pastor. So share. Tweet. Ready? I'm going to tweet the stream. It'll be a tweet inception. Ready? That looks terrible. I just realized that my camera was the wrong way. There, look. I'm tweeting my own. Ralph's Hours. So yeah. How long do you think a video should be? It's a good question, family art. What I found personally is that as long as the content is good and it's engaging, it's as long as it needs to be. Some people only have the attention span of like 5 minutes and will like fast forward. However, I personally feel like if the video needs to take 12 minutes and tells the story and is engaging and is fun, 12 minutes. If it's the same and it's 22 minutes and you can keep someone there and watch the whole episode, 22 minutes. However long it needs to be. That's kind of my own personal opinion. But what do you guys think? How long should a video be? What do you think your average watch time from the average user is, regardless of content? Do you think it's just that people have this much attention span or this much, or how much can a person typically watch? I've certainly watched my average watch time go up and up and up. So I mean, something's trending in the right way. Nigel and Noah, I have a feeling you guys aren't live. I think you're a few minutes back because you mentioned the storage after I showed it like 7 or 8 minutes. And then you mentioned should be there in no time, guys. Can't wait. When I was showing Rosalind's numbers, I think. But maybe I'm wrong. What are some other things to mention? In terms of creating content, I think angles are key. I think having multiple angles or different content that comes from either, say, like a tripod down low or one up high, a few different angles, I think that can really kind of engage your audience quite a bit more than just having one continuous angle. Keywords are important. Blood is on live right now. Nope, that's a live chat replay. Pusha Studios, gotta love them. If you guys don't have Pusha, they are a great channel to add. Definitely recommend saying hello to them.
Take a selfie of yourself, or even better, a selfie of you watching us and post it on social media with a hashtag. It is on Twitter. We're going to share it out on the screen. A great way to connect with each other and being shouted out. Oh, we love seeing your faces there. It's like a family. It's like an online album of hashtag Lumen Trip.
I want to say hi to West Haven, always and forever.
Man, I love them. Andrew and Xenia are just tremendous people. Yeah, they're really cool people. And if you guys don't have them in your corner, I really recommend adding Pusha Studios. They're live right now. I will not be offended if you go join their live. It's PUSA Studios. In fact, let me link them real quick. They're just really great people. Let me see if I can share, copy link, see if this works. I have to agree, being careful with clickbait. Does that link work? Open link a new tab. Certainly works on a web browser. But you tell me if that link doesn't work, I will link it a different way. But that is Pusha Studios. They're live right now. Definitely connecting with them and joining their lives whenever they go live is great. Let's see. Yeah, if folks come to you via clickbait, it's not what they expect. It could be bad for you. It's true, because if they're wanting to see one thing and then they give you a thumbs down because you got them there and you're like, oh man, they tricked me. Clickbait's important. Don't get me wrong. Clickbait is important because you want somebody that, like, you want your keyword or your title to your video, you want it to stand out. But at the same time, you don't want too many thumbs down, or that really kind of starts to mess with your analytics. So be cautious of that. Boys, you're doing your homework, right? Who does? Silas does? What are you doing? You need me to do your spelling words? You want to do it here? Do it with me online. Silas needs to. Yeah, absolutely. So these are my son's spelling words. He's going to spell them, and we're going to spell them together. Come here. Come sit next to me. Come say hello to everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Spell bird.
B-I-R-D.
Spell clerk.
C-L-U-R-K.
Clerk.
C-L-R-E-R-K.
C-L-E-R-K. Clerk. Spell turn.
T-U-R-N.
Shirt.
S-H-I-R-T.
Serve.
What?
Serve.
S-U-R-V-E.
Serve. Not serve.
S-E-R-V-E.
Yes. Nurse.
N-U-R-S-E.
Yes. Hurt.
H-U-R-T.
Every.
E-V-E-R-Y.
First.
F-I-R-S-T.
Earth.
E-A-R-T-H.
So what's interesting about all these words is they all have the sound, right?
Yeah, but they have different
But they have
spellings.
different vowels. That's right. So these vowels, like the U and the I and the E, they can all have the same sound, huh? It's interesting, huh? 16.
S-I-X-T-E-E-N.
Persuasion.
P-U-R-S-Q No.
Try it again.
okay,
Persuasion.
P-R.
Persuasion. This is actually Jonah. Silas is my youngest. That's Silas right there. Silas,
Staring at the window.
say hi. And this is Jonah. This is Jonah, and that's Malachi.
P-E-R-U-A-R-I.
Try it again. You wanna look at it?
Yes.
Okay, look at it and you let me know.
P-U-R-E. P-U-R-E. Malcolm, can you stop?
P-E-R. What's up with yours?
He doesn't have this. He just
Those are
trying
your
to
spelling
help me.
words?
He's trying to help me, and he's trying to tell me if it's wrong. No. I wasn't even.
That's okay, Nigel and Noah. I get them wrong all the time too, so meh. What should we have for dinner tonight? What do you want for dinner tonight? You guys got sunburned the other day when we went to the pool.
Yeah, I for sure on my nose.
You know what I was thinking about having for dinner tonight? You know how Papa made that chicken the other night? We have some leftovers. You go try it. You better get to the store, bro.
P-E-R-S-U-S-A-I-O-N.
Okay, ready? 16.
S-I-X-T-E-N.
Yes. S-I-X-T-E-E-N. Persuasion.
I-O-N.
So close. Persuasion. P-E-R-S-U-A.
I don't know why, but Mommy says it different.
Well, how does mommy say it? Mommy also was born in a different country, so we won't hold it against her.
P-R-S-U-S-I-O-N.
So close. Persuasion.
S-U-I-S-O-N.
A-S-I-O-N. Work on it a little bit more. It's only Wednesday. You have 2 more days to perfect it, okay?
Just do it tomorrow.
You can do it tomorrow.
I want to do reading tomorrow.
Silas, if you're wanting any iPad time at all, you need to clean up all the marbles that you made a mess in the other room. What?
I want to skip reading too.
No, you don't need to skip reading. You guys have the same.
No, we don't. He doesn't have any bonus.
He doesn't have any bonus. Spell bird.
B-I-R-D.
Bird. B-I-R-D. Turn.
T-U-R-N.
Shirt.
S-H-I-R-T.
Yes. Thank you, buddy. Clerk.
C-L-E-R-K.
Yes. Earth.
E-A-T-H.
Earth.
E-A-R-T-H.
Yes. Every.
E-V-E-R.
Mm-hmm. Serve.
Serve's not on there. Serve is not on mine.
Yes, it is.
S R V.
Serve.
S R V.
Sir.
Did you write two
Serve.
times like
He
I
did.
asked you to, son?
He did.
S R.
No, that would be sure. Serve.
S U R.
Close.
Oh no.
Hey guys, thanks for helping these guys study their spelling. It's really education is really important at our house, so I appreciate you guys being here for this. S-E. S-E-R-V-E. Serve. You need to work on that one. Nurse. Good job. Hurt. First. Every. Good job. You need to work on serve. That's yours, Jonah. Okay. I'm glad to hear that, Nigel and Noah. What else? What you guys want to talk about? The view from the front room here is pretty nice. We got palm trees back there. Other trees out here. It's kind of nice. You know, we're really blessed. We love this home. We really comfortable in it. It suits our family really nicely. I'm almost to an hour. Got 13 likes. And I'm a professional pillow spinner. Although the pillows in the other room, they work a lot better. Nigel and Noah, how long have you guys been doing YouTube now? I suppose I could look. Joined January 22nd of 2019. So you're in this game for about 5 months as well. 508 subscribers. 2,053 views. I love that, again, I've given you the same feedback before. I love that you have all the same bordering on all of your thumbnails, so it's easily, it just identifies your channel. Yep, and I love the channel art. Oh man, I'm sleepy.
I'm just tightening my perfect stuff. It feels so much better.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? What are we dinnering?
Perfect. I love it.
Oh, you know what? No, that's okay because they have. I love them. They love me, but they actually have a guest on right now today. So I appreciate the thought of rating Pusha, but no. Let's see. What are your guys' thoughts on vlogging cameras? What do you use? I imagine that a majority of people use the Canon, either the Mark 7 or something of the like. Some people also probably use the GoPro Hero 7. I particularly use a DJI Osmo Pocket. But yeah, I'm curious, what are you guys using for your content? Oh, I didn't even look at your about session. Let me. Oh yeah, well, I mean, at least you know that. I was just looking at your. It tells me you joined January 22nd. It is key. We've already talked about that though. I've already given you that feedback before. But yeah, it's a great way to get people to your channel from a Google search. And I've mentioned it you got to think Google is the first, the largest search engine, as well as the second largest is, guess what? YouTube. Guess who owns YouTube? Google. So having your about section, searched that many more times over, it's a key win. And also make sure to link any of your other social avenues that you have there in your about section. If you do it in the tag area of your about section, you'll notice how it comes at the top of your channel art. That's how mine does it on Happy Eating. You can see my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook, and then I even have a plug there for Family Art at the top. So I have beautiful eyes. They're so pretty, aren't they? Especially now they're not pink anymore from conjunctivitis. Oh my gosh. So I just got pink eye, and I was like freaked out about it. Like washing my hands every 12 seconds. No lie. And guess who got pink eye like 4 days after? So stupid. When do we? You're hot? Go ahead, turn it on. Hey, kidney jerk. Not familiar. Hey, Southern Fisherman. Southern Fisherman, I believe that I added you just today. But don't take my word for it. I'm going to find out. Live chat. Kidney jerk. Go to channel. I'm not subscribed to you. Now I am. I was dumped by a flat earther. Oh my goodness. Well, he was dumb anyway, so you're not losing out much. But I'm going to watch this later. First time trying Popeye's chicken? Do you live under a rock? I'm just kidding. I'm going to watch that one too. I like your channel, just from bird's eye view. Looks like you got some great content. Jalapeno M&Ms? Is that a thing? Another one I'm going to watch later. So I will certainly, whoops, didn't mean to, but I'm watching your jalapeno M&Ms right now. I will show your channel some love. That's a real thing. Jalapeno, Mexican jalapeno M&Ms. Dude, the English toffee and the coconut ones and the coffee nut ones are bomb. So good. So thank you, Kidney Jerk, for showing me to your channel and coming to my channel. I'm really glad to have found you. Wait, you're a Blue Jays fan? Oh man. Back to Southern Fishing. Just kidding. Kidney Jerk, I will definitely check out your channel. And thank you for coming in. By the way, if you're new to the stream, thumbs up here on the live. I can see a few of you have already done that as you've made your way in, so I really appreciate that. Thank you, Kidney Jerk. Southern Fisherman, let me make sure. I do believe I added you today. Yes, I'm subscribed. Yep. Man, is that kokanee? Are those landlocked salmon? Is that trout? That's salmon. Fishing vids and photos. Save the watch list. Thanks, Kidney Jerk. I do a lot of cooking shows, and then this is the backstage part of it. Right? The YouTube networking. I have some goals, and that's to make the YouTube community a better place, to teach etiquette, and to share ideas about how we can all encourage each other as creators to just strive to be better, to raise the bar. That's okay. To be honest with you, I'm not worried about the subscribe word, as long as it's used in context. Like, hey, Happy, I really like your channel name. I like your content, so I subscribe to you, right? Like, that's used in context versus like, hey, sub for sub, or, like, that's the kind of thing that's going to get flagged for YouTube. So it actually didn't come up as a spam to me, and it wasn't hidden. So I'm okay with using the word subscribe here. I'm not afraid of that word. So as long as it's used in the right context, you're free to use it. And Nigel and Noah, that's what we're all about, is getting better. We learn something every day. We do something a certain way, or like learn something new about our camera, the way that some of the manual settings, or something that we can take advantage of the field of vision, or getting a better bokeh effect, or something like that. So, I just love that we have technology is amazing. The way that it just kind of gets better and better and better, and new features add to better end product. Um, what I can say is that it's just amazing that you, as a creator, are getting out there with the tools and resources that you have, and you're producing original content. So that's amazing. I'm really glad that you were, pouring love into your channel, and it shows. And so just keep up the good work. And Rome wasn't built in a day. As long as you, keep on doing what you love, and you have to remember, some people. I legitimately thought like I was going to make this like a job, and then I was going to just money was just going to start rolling in, and now I have to realize that I'm doing it because I love it, and money ain't rolling in. So, I mean, the more that you do it, the more that you love it. It's just a way for you to express your talents. In fact, the Greek word there for express is to actually push out, and that's what we're all doing with our creative content. We're pushing it out. We're refining, just like wine is made. It's pushed out to make a better product. Hi, baby.
Feel good.
None of us feel good.
Mine looks great.
How long did it take to build Rome? Asking for a friend. I don't know. 3 days.
I'm so tired because setting a timer and asking Google 15 times how much the timer
Right.
for 5 minutes is set for.
Hi, Patsy Mullins. We are good. I'm glad that you asked. I haven't seen you in a
Not
while. Okay, we're not. We're like
good.
subpar, but we're still showing up for practice.
I'm absent in the body.
Rosalind's absent from the body, but she's not present with the Lord. So, did you want to massage my feet?
No.
I know that you do.
Nasty hot.
I know that
You
you
don't
do.
leave your body on me.
See, Rosalind just wants.
So
We're just hanging out in the front room. Boys are doing their homework. They got their own thing going on. What's Silas doing?
he wants more eggs to eat. You don't pick up the marbles that are left there. You lost all his marbles.
Silas,
No, he's gonna come and pick up.
have you lost your marbles?
You want the Easter eggs? The chocolate? Sigourney?
So, Kidney Jerk, I'm curious, how'd you come across my channel? I'm really glad that you're here. Your name once makes me want beef jerky, even though it has nothing to do with your channel name. I'm a jerk, right? I'm so lazy. I'm just lounging on the couch, just hanging out.
Somebody was saying that how I motivated them, or we motivated them to go live because we're laying on the ground with the kids and we're live. They said that there shouldn't be a method or a madness to you going live. Just go live. Like, not going live is an excuse to not go live.
Did you turn the air on?
No, I thought about it, but
She talked about turning the air on. Okay, so this is what I'm a nerd.
the
Ready?
windows are open upstairs.
No, they aren't.
The bathroom one, did you close it?
I closed it. I closed all the windows. Which one's open? None of them are
The
open.
bathroom, master bedroom, bathroom.
No, it's closed. But will you double check it? Okay, so here,
I'm not cleaning up there, so I didn't turn it on.
Honeywell. Like, I could get up and go turn it on. What's the point in that? I don't want a password. It is 76 degrees in here. Mode. Cool. Save. Boom. Air just came on. What is next on my menu for my page?
Hopefully something today. I'm starving.
You mean like what in terms of a cooking episode? What shall I make next? I actually I have like a lot of content that I just have not edited yet. I have mass making. So I cook for our church. We have a lot of like all church potluck barbecue stuff like that. So there's one day where I'm cooking 40 full racks of ribs, and I have that recorded. There's another day where I'm. In fact, you guys see me. I went live and trimmed up 9 tri-tips, and then there's the cooking side of it that like I trimmed it live, and then I actually cooked it and showed what I did to cook it. So I have a lot of like already pre-recorded stuff that I just have to get through and edit. I'm just so lazy. But the next thing that I think I want to cook, depending on the prices of it, I've been dying for some crab recently.
Do it.
So I think we're gonna get some. We get whole, fresh Dungeness crab, like live Dungeness crab, and then clean and cook them up. We put like a serrano pepper butter reduction garlic butter reduction sauce, and some Indian spices and other Cajun seasoning and stuff like that, and put it all in the crab on the outside, and then I actually put it on the barbecue. And then we take the crab shells, and we always make mashed potatoes, and take that mashed potato and we put it in the crab shell. Oh my gosh, it is so good. So I've been dying to do that. Purpose of Pain, thank you for coming back. Appreciate it. But yeah, I've been dying to do that because that is definitely a very unique recipe that I think a lot of people would be willing to try as long as they knew how to clean and cook the crab. That's probably the least favorite part of everyone's. Like a lot of people like crab, they just don't know how to get it or prepare it. So,
Go ahead.
oh, I will.
Hi everyone. I just came to sit here and he's taking it upon himself.
This is my beautiful wife who's massaging my legs right now because she's beautiful.
Yes, my love.
Purpose of Pain. How did I get connected to you too?
Just a moment. Which one do you doing that?
What?
How much longer do you think you'll be on there?
Well, I've been on for an hour. I think I want to go to an hour and a half.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. But wait. Clean up the living room, please. Have your brother help you. Have your little brother help you. I wasn't rushing you. I was just wondering.
Okay. We love dipping sauce, period.
Yeah, Baba. After dinner, you may. It's really, really close to dinner. Okay, baby? No.
I have to admit, Purpose of Pain, I think I was previously connected to you, but I must have gotten purged. Good morning from Panama. I wonder, what is it? So that channel art that's up top, that's like green beans and bacon and something
Harley,
else.
if you drop my laptop, I'm going to be hurt.
I will not drop your laptop. Videos. Playlists.
I could tell your dad didn't want to stay here while he was
Right?
here. He was all, you guys are contagious. You can see everything on your screen.
What do you mean?
On the screen there.
Not really. Because from here, you can't go to. I can't go to somebody's channel. Oh, maybe R5 Adventures? Right on. So it looks like you do Mary Kay.
Just in the reflection.
Sarcoidosis. Sarcoidosis? Chronic pain. Sarcoidosis, am I saying that right? Or even close to being right? And is that like kind of like lupus or what's the other one? Fibromyalgia. Is it something like that? Like kind of a
It's fibro.
nerve. Yeah, I thought so.
Our tree is so pretty.
I know, right? Like, what's a penguin show? So I will definitely show your channel some love. I queue it up in my save to watch later. So that's what I do when I'm a little bit occupied, and I can't watch an episode or some content from someone right away. I save it to watch later. My watch later list, as well as my liked videos, those playlists are private to me. That way, someone else doesn't accidentally get going down my rabbit hole on my channel and then be led to somebody else's channel, because it's always about keeping someone in your store for as long as possible, because then they're going to buy stuff from you.
Get greedy. Get greedy.
I'm not getting greedy. I'm just
No, I'm saying it's okay to get greedy.
Oh yeah.
Because you got to take care of yourself first before you take care of
The
others.
hardest part is getting people to your store. Once they're in your store, they're going to spend money. So, that's my suggestion. If you guys have playlists of videos that you like, and if you have playlists of watch later or anything else, any other playlists that you've created that is not your content, make sure to make those private to yourself. That way you can view them, but others can't when they go to your playlists. So that's just my advice to you. As well, I don't recommend hiding any of your content. In the past, Rosalind would hide her lives because it was so much different than what her regular channel subscribers were accustomed to watching. And she felt like it was hurting her metrics. And I really encouraged her to unhide that, but to make the thumbnails a different color for lives. So like her regular content, like doing a red border around them, and then for her lives doing a yellow border. That way her regular subscribers could differentiate between live content and her regular content. If you hide your content and you're trying to get approved, or you're under review for being approved or close to monetization, YouTube is going to ask, why are you hiding your content? They're going to say, was there something that happened in that episode that they don't want people to see, or where are they getting their hours from? So I always recommend showing all of your content. And I just have to say, turning on the air was a wise decision because it feels so good in here now. And all it took was like 2 minutes to cool down the whole house. So that's pretty rad. But yeah, don't hide your content. If you've made content, put it out there. You might want to categorize it or put it onto a different playlist. But definitely don't hide it because, in fact, it was Linda's House of Chill who gave that recommendation because she was under review for YouTube. She had her hours for a long time. It was under review for YouTube for 11 months. And finally somebody says, well, do you have any hidden content? She says, yeah, I have all kinds of hidden content. They said, well, unhide it. And literally the moment after she unhid it and she made it visible, like a week later, less than a week later, she was approved. Just boom, like that. So don't hide your content. Make sure that it's always accessible to everyone. And that should help. As well, always be genuine with the people that you're visiting, the comments that you're leaving, the videos that you're watching. Make sure that it's relevant to what you're commenting, and just connecting in that way. And if you leave a truly genuine comment about somebody's content, then they're likely to visit your channel. If you just say, hey, visiting here from R5 Adventures, come check out my channel, I'm gonna delete that comment. It's not doing the YouTube community any favor, other than getting us all caught up into a big sub for sub mess, and none of us want that. So I just recommend leaving genuine comments about the videos that you're watching and the connections that you're making with people. Hey, at Purpose of Pain, I love your camera work. The different angles that you use and the way that you edit it all together, it's really amazing. So keep at it. Keep making great content. I think that's a genuine comment. So just something to recommend. Other than that, let's see. What else? What's on you guys' mind? Any questions that you guys have for myself or Family at Heart, since she's right here? Great.
Hey, no running, papas.
We're just kind of being lazy, hanging out in the front room. Isn't my wife beautiful though?
I don't feel beautiful. My medicine's wearing off.
She's beautiful. We all know it. I know we all are thinking, how did you land her? And it comes with no surprise. I'm just really, really rich. No, I'm kidding. When we first got together, we were so poor.
They're sitting on 100
Do you guys see all of my photography though? Can you see all of my
and the laundry.
laundry?
Did not put away. It's no longer there. Magic happened in it.
Magic happened. Yeah, that's all my photography up there and over here. And, yeah.
Is your hairy arm photography also?
No. And there's our good luck elephants. Nobody could see that part.
I can't. I'm trying to see your Fonza.
Purpose of Pain says she makes you rich. She does.
What
I'm
do you
abundantly
want, Purpose
blessed.
of Pain? What do you want?
No,
Excuse
yeah.
me, is that a tone?
Malachi,
Yell at these kids.
why are you talking to your brother like that? Well, you need to ask him in a much nicer way than you are asking him. Oh, read this text. That's from Pastor. I got 16 thumbs up, 4 people in here. So my first live that I went, I had like 12 or 13 people in here, and then my camera crashed on me. And so I had to switch laptops. Bummer. But everyone was like, meh, we're over it. So they left. So I'm glad that you guys stuck it out, and some of you came back. Appreciate it very much. Who are you texting?
She's replying back.
Okay. Oh, somebody came in here. Hello. Huh?
Stop
You
yawning.
yawned and it made me yawn.
I did not yawn.
Yeah, you did. You yawned and it made me yawn. Somebody else get hello, new person who's in here. Thumbs up while you've come in. Probably got about another 8 minutes here, and then gonna go play with the young ones. Definitely want to encourage you guys. And this one's a little bit out of the ordinary. I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to build a base and be consistent about every Wednesday going live at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I plan to do it in the future from my laptop using OBS because that way I can use my Thunderbolt display camera instead of my laptop's Bootsy camera that keeps going out. Long time ago, I dropped my laptop and I had the display replaced, but the FaceTime camera since then has never been the same. Even though it's a brand new FaceTime camera, it's just something with either the logic board or the connection or something. I don't know. And I took it apart today, put it back together, but the same result. It just works when it wants to work. So rather than try to guess, I'll just be using my the HD camera in my Thunderbolt display. And the benefit there to doing it in the office is that I'll have a few different sources, and I'll be able to actually put people up on the social blade. Really kind of be able to fine tooth comb through people's channels and offer them fearless feedback on how to make their channels even better. So if you want to mark this down in your calendar or set a reminder, every Wednesdays at 3 p.m. is my goal to go live with you guys for at least an hour and a half and kind of talk about what's going on within the YouTube community and ways to make your channel better. So spread the word, share the tweets. Anytime that you see that I go live on Wednesdays, any other time that I happen to go live would be just a random sporadic, hey, I'm going live. Other than that, I really also want to get back on the schedule of releasing new content once a week. Truthfully, I've been just lazy and had a lot going on, but now that some things have kind of started to slow down some, I'm encouraged to get stuff back through the editing board and just really kind of get moving in Final Cut again and I just need to get some new content up. So, and Purpose of Pain, I have to agree, the best way to get to know people is through their lives when they stream. Um, that's what I love about Family at Heart, my wife's channel, is that what you see is what you get. You know, the videos that we edit are genuine, and that's how we are most of the time. Now, there are times where, and we expect a lot out of our children, and we hold them accountable for a lot. So maybe you guys don't hear all of the. I don't want to say we're strict with our kids, but we expect a lot out of them. So sometimes on lives, you hear us, like just a moment ago. I think Malachi kind of raised his voice at his brother, and we just put him on point and just, hey, like, what's up with that? So thanks for being a part of that. That's just real life, and we don't hide anything, or that's just who we are. We just expect a lot out of our boys, and we expect, because at the end, we're just raising or trying to raise good people.
I'm just gonna text Ryan for you.
Thank you very much.
Pastor text right back. Wonderful, thank you.
Yeah, I agree, Nigel and Noah. Consistency is key. If you're trying to build a base within people that are expecting to catch you at a certain time, consistency is key. I think this is now the third week. Last Wednesday, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Last Wednesday, I did go earlier than my 3 o'clock schedule.
Well, you kept saying you're going live at 11.
I know, and I blew it. I did.
We sound great.
Oh, we do sound great. Yeah, last week I was prepping for Seder Supper, so I went live earlier than my typical 3 o'clock. But this is now the third Wednesday where I have faithfully showed up for live. So I do plan that to not change unless I find something that works a little differently within my schedule. But I would post a quick thing about it. I'm a frost mom and know how it is, or I'm a first time mom and mother. I'm a frost mom and mother and know how it is.
Foster mom.
I'm a foster mom and foster mom and mother, and I know how it is. That's a good educated guess.
Are we right?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just assuming. It says frost, but I have fat thumbs and can't ever type, so I'm not knocking on your typing. I just was wanting to make sure that I got your comment. What?
Making sure you're not calling her a penguin or something. I'm under medication.
She's a foster mom. That's awesome.
Ryan, that's how Ryan's gonna get his daughter.
Yeah, eventually. I really want a little girl, but I don't know.
You don't have to.
We're happy with the 3 kids that we have. We're abundantly blessed, and we have a 4-bedroom house. So don't really want to move to a bigger house because this house
You ain't gonna give up that office.
suits us just nice. And yeah, I don't want to give up my office. So twin share a room. They want to, but oh my goodness, it's so rude that I would just yawn.
It is rude.
So sorry, guys. Forgive me. No, but if the boys ever want their own room, that'll happen. I'll get out of the office and they can each have a room.
I have a feeling Silas is gonna go in with the twins, and we're gonna have 2 extra bedrooms. Watch.
Nah, ain't gonna happen. The boys won't like it after. Like he'll get in that like annoying 6-year-old like afraid of everything, and the boys are gonna be like 11, right?
We're gonna get a trundle bed. They're all gonna have their own bed.
Okay, that's what Rosen says. All the boys are gonna share a room. We should knock out that wall and make that just one big room for them.
It's rad. We talked about that when we bought this house. Remember the other house that we looked at? It was like that.
Earlier, I think it was Purpose of Pain. You asked what's next on the menu. What do you want to see? I'm always up for.
Wendy's is what's next on the menu.
I'm always down for. Is that what you're wanting tonight? Yeah, pho would be good.
It's gonna be so good. I love it, guys. Chicken.
Nigel knows it wins. LOL.
This
And I'm sorry, it was Nigel and Noah that asked. Do some Caribbean dishes. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Caribbean?
Caribbean.
Like a Mai
Caribbean.
Tai?
No, like jerk seasoning or
Caribbean seasoning.
like
Lime
lime
and the coconut?
mojito lamb shanks. Whoa.
You just need less and more soy sauce in your
Yeah, I'm down. I'll do some Caribbean stuff.
Baby.
I do have an episode where I do country ribs or I
Can
do
somebody bring me
pork
my cell
chops.
phone?
And I grill pineapple slices and then glaze a teriyaki over them. So it's pretty cool. You're from Barbados, that's awesome.
That would be a no.
So you're all about the
Thanks. I
island
was
life.
expecting him to bring me my cell phone.
Speaking of island life, in the entire month of June, we will be in Fiji. That's where Rosalind was born. And so we're going to take a month-long vacation in Fiji and expose our boys to part of their culture and heritage. So it'll be an incredible time. I will say I'm not sure how faithful we'll be able to post and go live while we're there. I know that while we're there, we will get a local phone plan to be able to use local data and whatnot, and definitely take advantage of Wi-Fi at hotels that we're at and whatnot. But it'll be an interesting time where we might be out of pocket for that entire month of June. So, yeah, we're going to really, really enjoy the time that we have there, though. Doing some fishing. Yeah, Nigel and Noah, you guys are welcome to come. We'll put you in our suitcases.
You got way less than 50 pounds.
I want to say it's a 50-pound limit. So, yeah, if you guys want to start going on a diet now, you got about 41 days. Okay, Google, how many days until June 4th? 41 days. You got 41 days to diet. Otherwise, if you seriously do want to meet us there, that would be rad. Better get your plane ticket now, because they're not cheap.
Go through me.
But yeah, definitely go through Rosalind because she got 5 plane tickets. So all 5 of our tickets
For the cost of what?
for $2,600.
Rounded up, 2,700.
No, it was 26 and some change. It was like,
Right, just rounded up.
but it was on the
Just-
lower part. Yeah, I mean, even if it was 27, but still 5 round trip tickets, nonstop, not like 7 stops, nonstop from San Francisco to Fiji, from Fiji to San
They're
Francisco
gonna drop us off in the Pacific
for
Ocean.
$2,700. It's 26 and change. I want to say it was 26.80.
Look at your debit transaction.
Yeah, it was a smashing deal. I don't even know how she did it. I mean, I guess she just kept being asked to get transferred to the right person who would hear her sob story. No, I'm kidding. But it was amazing. I could not believe it. She's like, I booked all the tickets for $2,600. Like, no way. But all that means is that, like, now we get to, and we've been saving up for this literally for like 9 years because we knew we wanted to do this. And so, there's so, like, I have scuba diving trips that are booked. We'll be staying at a few different resorts. We have a bunch of family there that we'll be staying at too. So that's going to make the trip quite a bit more affordable. As well, it'll make it quite a bit more unique. It's not just going to be a touristy thing. It's going to be like, you know, real food. eating at somebody's house, going to some random private beach or someone's favorite beach that that's not part of a resort. So it'll be pretty rad. That's where Rosalind was born. She knows the island.
White girl.
Rosalind was born in Fiji. She knows the island well. We're also going with her oldest brother.
We're about to get lost.
My brother-in-law, who I really like. He and I get along really, really well together. And he's so adventurous. So he's going to show us, again, that same sort of off the beaten path, where to go, how to have a good time. So it's going to be a really, really good time. And we can't wait to share it with you guys within the family vlog and also from my side of things of Happy Eating. I'll probably be doing quite a few, like, this is the food we ate in Fiji rather than this is the food I made in Fiji. I actually speak Hindi. I'm learning Hindi, but I've been speaking it for the past
Did you already send it?
8 or 9 years.
I don't have anything, Baba.
And it's pretty interesting. In fact, I'm not trying to I've learned a lot of Hindi, and being able to. People are surprised. People are surprised that I speak Hindi.
Look, Amazon picked this out for me. Baked bean crunch. It says that I should buy it.
It's because you did that Amazon pantry.
That looks good. Get out of here, Amazon.
Well, guys, I have been at this for a little over 90 minutes, 96 minutes, or an hour and 36 minutes if those of you aren't good at math, which I'm not. But I think I'm going to wrap this up. I really appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out. Again, remember, every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, if you guys want to hang out. Oh, Mr. Fulton Mraz. He just got here, and I'm just leaving. We sure will, Nigel and Noah. It's so funny. I feel funny. I feel like it'd be weird like if I knew your name was like Stacy or John, but calling you Nigel and Noah is like weird because those are your boys' names. So, anywho, guys, really appreciate you coming in and hanging out. But for now, you guys spend time with your families today. Enjoy life. God bless you all. God has so much in store for you guys. So, yeah, it's been a pleasure. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. All right. Bye.
What do you want?